Have you ever played with magnets? They're pretty cool. Magnets can stick to your fridge, but they can't stick to everything. Why is that? It's like they have a secret code to unlock certain materials. The truth is, magnets aren't choosing favorites. It all comes down to science. Magnets create an invisible force around them called a magnetic field. This field is what allows them to attract certain metals. Think of it like an invisible hand reaching out. This hand can only grab onto specific things, like iron, nickel, and cobalt. These metals are magnetic, which means they respond to a magnet's force. But what about things like plastic, glass, or wood? The magnet's invisible hand just passes right through them. They aren't magnetic, so the magnet doesn't attract them. So, how do magnets create this invisible force field? It all starts with tiny particles called atoms. Everything in the universe is made of atoms, including you and me. Atoms have even tinier particles inside them called electrons. These electrons are constantly spinning, and their spinning creates a tiny magnetic field. In most materials, the magnetic fields of the atoms point in random directions, canceling each other out. But in magnetic materials like iron, the atoms are arranged in a special way. Their magnetic fields line up, creating a much stronger magnetic force. This force is what allows magnets to attract other magnetic materials. It's like all the tiny atomic magnets are working together to pull things in. We know magnets attract iron, nickel, and cobalt. But why don't they attract other metals like gold or silver? Again, it comes down to the atoms. The atoms in gold and silver don't have the same special arrangement as iron atoms. Their magnetic fields don't line up in the same way, so they don't create a strong enough force to be attracted to a magnet. Think of it like trying to build a tower with blocks. If the blocks are all different shapes and sizes, they won't stack up very well. But if the blocks are all the same shape and size, they can fit together perfectly to create a strong, stable tower. The same goes for atoms in magnetic materials. Their magnetic fields need to line up perfectly to create a strong enough force to attract other objects. Earth, the giant magnet. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that Earth is like a giant magnet? It's true. Earth has a magnetic field that surrounds our planet, just like an invisible shield. This magnetic field is created by the molten iron swirling deep inside Earth's core. The spinning of this liquid iron acts like a giant electromagnet, generating a magnetic field that extends far out into space. Earth's magnetic field is what makes compasses work. The needle of a compass is a tiny magnet that aligns itself with Earth's magnetic field lines, pointing towards magnetic north. Even more amazing, some animals use Earth's magnetic field to navigate. Birds, sea turtles, and even some insects have a special sense that allows them to detect Earth's magnetic field and use it to find their way during migration. Magnet magic at home. Want to see magnet magic in action? Here's a fun experiment you can try at home. You'll need a bar magnet, a piece of paper, and iron filings. You can find these at craft stores or online. First, place the bar magnet on a flat surface. Then, carefully lay the piece of paper over the magnet. Next, sprinkle a small amount of iron filings onto the paper. Watch what happens. You should see the iron filings arrange themselves in a pattern around the magnet. This pattern shows the invisible magnetic field lines. The filings cluster more densely where the magnetic field is stronger. Magnets are fascinating objects with invisible powers. They attract certain metals because of the way their atoms are arranged and the magnetic fields they create. And just like a giant magnet, Earth has its own magnetic field that protects us and guides many animals. So the next time you see a magnet sticking to your fridge, remember the amazing science at work. Explore, experiment, and keep asking questions about the world around you. Who knows what other magnetic mysteries you might uncover? Knowledge is power. Don't stop now. Watch the next video and level up. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.